Hi, Team Persevere. This week, we have been learning about the importance of focus. Focus means to direct your attention or effort to something specific. What are examples of times in your own life that you need to focus on a task? I would like you to think of times that you need to focus both in school and outside of school. So in the chat right now, I'd like you to give examples of these times and why focus is so important during those times. Please pause the video to discuss. Reading is a very important example of a time that you need to be focused. Because if we are not focused on our reading, we will not remember or comprehend what we are reading. And then that will make it very difficult for us because if we have maybe comprehension questions or written response, or we need to talk about what we're reading, we won't remember if we're not focused. So right now, I am going to show you two examples of myself reading. And during each example, I want you to give me a thumbs up if I look focused or a thumbs down if I do not look focused. And at the end of my time modeling that example, you will have a chance to share why you think I was either focused or unfocused. So giving specific examples. So I'm going to stop my share of my screen. All right, so I have my book here and my first example. So watch how I am reading. Our class is a family. When you think of a family, you might picture, oh, wow, look outside. It got really dark out. Oh, I like this picture. Look at that little baby. I wonder how many times I can spin around in this chair before it stops. Oh, look at these pictures. Oh. All right. Oh my, I feel a little dizzy right now. So from that example, did it show that I was focused on my reading? Thumbs up or thumbs down and discuss. I am going to show another example of reading. So if our classroom is the place where we spend our days, why wouldn't we want to make it a home in many ways? That makes sense. I really like these pictures. They add to what I'm reading. What did you notice about the second example? Pause to discuss in the chat. There are some strategies that you can use to help yourself focus when you're reading. First, find a quiet space. If you're reading in an area that is really loud, it can be really distracting and hard for you to focus. So trying to find a quiet place away from other individuals will help. Also, sitting up straight and in a comfortable spot. If you're slouching, it can make it harder for you to comprehend what you're reading. Like we talked about yesterday, you could set a timer. A timer is another great way to help you focus on your reading because you know the timer will go off when your reading time is done, so your mind isn't focused on that time. Instead, it's focused on what you are reading. If you find yourself distracted, reread. This is something that everyone has to do at times. That at times you might find yourself reading a book and all of a sudden your mind wanders to what you're eating for lunch. Once you realize that, notice it and then Go back to where you remember what you were reading and start there. Find a book that interests you. So reading something that grabs our attention will help us remain focused. So I encourage you to use some of these strategies today when you are working on your reading, and continue to work on filling in your stamina chart each day. Now I have a story to share with you. This story is called We're All Wonders. And if you were in my class last year, you will probably remember this story. Others of you might make a connection because of the cover of this story and in the title, the word wonder. And this is the picture book version of the novel Wonder. And this is a very special book to me because the message in this story is so important. So as we're reading, think about, what is this message? What is this story teaching me? I know I'm not an ordinary kid. Sure, I do ordinary things. I ride a bike. I eat ice cream. I play ball. I just don't look ordinary. I don't look like other kids. My mom says I'm unique. She says I'm a wonder. My dog, Daisy, agrees. But some people don't see that I'm a wonder. All they see is how different I look. Sometimes they stare at me, they point or laugh, they even say mean things behind my back. But I can hear them. How do you think our main character is feeling at these times when people are pointing or laughing or saying things behind his back? How do you think he's feeling? Pause the video to discuss. But it hurts my feelings. It hurts Daisy's feelings too. When that happens, I put on my helmet. I put Daisy's helmet on too. And then we blast off. Up, 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 up through the clouds. Across the galaxy. All the way to Pluto. We say hello to old friends. From far away, the earth looks so small. I can't see any people, but I know they're there. Billions of people, people of all different colors, people who walk and talk differently, people who look different, like me. The earth is big enough for all kinds of people. I know I can't change the way I look, but maybe, just maybe, people can change the way they see If they do, they'll see I'm a wonder. And they'll see that they're wonders too. We're all wonders. Look with kindness and you'll always find wonder. So again, as I shared at the beginning, this story is one of my favorites because it has such a great message in it. My last question for you today is, what is the message the author is teaching us in this story? Thank you, Team Persevere.